The reason that I care so much about Spencer Pratt's mayoral race in LA is not a red blue issue. It's not Republican, Democrat, own the libs kind of thing. It's because I love America and because Los Angeles is an example of what happens when the leaders of a place hate the population that lives there, hate the people and the culture that actually built this once great city of angels. And Los Angeles did used to be great. I know because I have access to the internet, access to data. You can see that California was once a true and total paradise built by better people than the DEI communist, Karen Bass, who currently runs it. I also travel to LA a lot. I have to go to LA for work. I don't like that fact, but it is just a reality of being in this business. There's a lot of tech that goes on there. There's a lot of conferences that go on there. There's a lot of people that you want to meet with out there and so on and so forth. California still is very much an epicenter of culture. I don't like that. I'd rather it be Florida. But every time I travel to LA, I want to show people exactly what it's like there. Like, for instance, right here is leaving the airport. You can see that there are homeless filth encampments, literally where people are trying to eat and feed their children. Look at this. This is outside of a large restaurant center. It smelled like human urine and feces as you're trying to get into the restaurants to eat lunch with your kids. On the road, leaving LAX, it's nothing but campers from people who've been there for weeks and months and years. Of course, the people who show you the neighborhoods of Los Angeles don't hold anything back. This is what they look like. If you import the third world, you'll become the third world. If there's one word that can describe modern Los Angeles, it's filthy. In a recent trip to Los Angeles, I stayed in Beverly Hills, not because I'm fancy, but because there was a conference that was going on there at a hotel in Beverly Hills, and that's where they gave me a room, right? I was speaking at a conference. And even there, in what would be considered one of the nicest and richest and most beautiful or posh neighborhoods in all of America, it was disgusting. In the heart of Beverly Hills, there are homeless bums pissing themselves. It smelled like weed and urine all throughout the neighborhoods. The neighborhoods had to have armed security guards and massive gates, walls, in order to try and prevent this. This is what it looks like on just your average LA street. This I didn't even search for this. This is just parking on a random drive in Los Angeles, and this is what you see. Anyway, the street and the roads themselves, if you don't see it for yourself, you don't quite, I think, fully understand exactly how depressing and filthy the entire state of Los Angeles is. Again, people have businesses here. People have to run their lives here. This is why you need Spencer Pratt. You need someone to say, this must stop. Look at the people that have been publicly camping. Look at this place. Look at this. Here's a cop. I actually spoke with this police officer. Sorry to go on and on here, but like, this means something to me. I'm an American. We shouldn't have our cities looking like that. Our cities shouldn't look like this. This is a matter of cultural pride. I spoke with those cops. Those cops said that the city prevents them from enforcing the ordinances that could get these campers out this afternoon. They could throw all these tents and all of these campers, all of this in the trash. They could throw it all in the dumpster. It could all be burned to the ground. They have the laws. Of course, none of this is legal. They're allowing it to happen, and they're allowing it to happen so they can rig votes. Look at what happens when they need a protest to attack a police officer or to attack an ICE facility. This is what LA turns into. This is why they import these people. It gives them street control, goons, goblins, an actual literal army of parasites that can enforce their will, almost like a terrorist regime. This is why they keep it. Again, the police officer told me that it's the Democrats who are in charge that have gutted the police force. 10 years ago, this area had 15 officers. Today, we have 2. The officers say that they have the authority to clear the illegal tents and campers, but corrupt LA and California policy won't allow them to do it. Instead of clearing camps, LA has ordered them to do outreach. They are handing out flyers to these people. How humiliating. So anyway, I'm sure you can understand why Spencer Pratt's new advertisement has gone thermonuclear viral. What he's doing is he's spray painting in the streets. Imagine if these streets were clean. Spencer Pratt. Pratt's brilliant new ad. He's power washing the streets, making them clean again, and saying you should vote for Spencer Pratt because I will clean your streets. Spencer Pratt, of course, won the mayoral debate. Spencer Pratt is the odds-on favorite to make the mayoral runoff. And here, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to think bigger for LA. We don't have to accept the filth and the decline. We have the greatest slice of heaven on earth in our city. We deserve better. Vote Pratt, LA today.
Ow.
Here we go.
I met him. He got my number. I got his number.
What do you mean you got your number?
Yeah, he got my number. You can record me. Hello. I met him at the Plaza Alvera, the Mayor's Day. Because the corrupt Karen Bass came after me. I'm an activist. She sent her little goons after me, being unhoused.
LA residents. Look at that. Amazing. Spencer Pratt spending virtually nothing on TV or radio ads. He's doing everything in a viral marketing campaign that's totally digital and it totally revolutionary. And it really matches the vibe of LA. He's power washing a stencil on the street saying, imagine if this street were clean. Socialists are furious at Spencer Pratt trying to clean the streets. Cleanliness is close to godliness. It is really hard to be proud of where you're from or to be spiritually connected when your environment is filthy. Your environment is a reflection of you and the order inside of your home, your house, your mind. And having and tolerating filth and disgusting conditions is a sign of sunken spiritual nature. Amazing. This is very clever. As mayor, a Democrat will never get elected again. Whoever come up with Pratt's ads is genius. Insanely clever marketing. A water stencil so that they're doing power washing on the sidewalks, creating words with the dirt that remains. Look at that. Shows how filthy the streets actually are. Look how filthy LA is. What a disgusting place. Spencer Pratt's surge is real. He just raised 10 times the amount of money as incumbent mayor Karen Bass. Pratt's raised $3 million. Bass raised $200,000. Read that again. He 10x'd Karen Bass.
To measure how well a candidate is doing, especially a candidate who's not running as a hardcore Democrat in Los Angeles. Look at these numbers. He's raising $2.72 million.
Amazing. The clearest example I saw of how much LA leaders do not care about even one small thing was after a stabbing during an anti-ICE school walkout protest in front of City Hall last year. The student was stabbed. He bled so much that pools of blood flowed down the sidewalk and stairs. When I walked by the same spot the next day, which was right in front of a playground for kids, City still hadn't bothered to wash the victim's blood off the sidewalk. If they don't care about the area around City Hall, why would they care about your neighborhood? What a great there. Brilliant. The streets are so filthy that Spencer Pratt can literally just hazmat suit guys power wash his name on the sidewalk. And Latinas are ripping Karen Bass as the sizzle on top. It's like the bat signal for Gotham City. Amazing. Spencer Pratt is surging so much in the race against Karen Bass. The Democrat machine is now lashing out, desperate to attack him. Pratt is seizing on their anger. People are freaking out that he's gaining this kind of traction and beating them in fundraising.
Well, after he's been gaining such ground and such support by being so organic, you're seeing the elite attack him in a big way. And the latest person to attack him is Drew Carey. This is what he said. Anyone who votes or endorses Spencer Pratfall for mayor of LA needs to get their head out of their ass.
Great. Thank you, Drew Carey. Thank you for your contributions. Drew Carey, have you done anything about Hollywood Boulevard? Don't you have a star on Hollywood Boulevard? Does Drew Carey like that his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame is right now encamped in a third world flea market filled with literal fleas and parasites? This is what the Hollywood Walk of Fame looks like right now. This is outside the famous Dolby Theater. White Boy Summer is officially here. Spencer Pratt skyrocketing in the first round, second place. This would make it a runoff between Spencer Pratt and Karen Bass, who is the favorite right now to win. But when it's just the two of them, what will happen next? You know where my money is, ladies and gentlemen. And it's not on the literal Gotham villain, Karen Bass. I think that we can politically save LA. I think that White Boy Summer starts right now. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. Save the City of Angels from hell.